My parents pushed me out at 18, then handed my childhood house to my brother as a wedding gift. They expected me to smile, clap, and disappear like always. What they didn't know was simple. The land boxing that Forever Home in belonged to me, and this time, I was the one doing the pushing. When I left at 18, it wasn't some brave independence thing. My dad said, "Man up, learn how the world works." My mom watched me pack like I was moving out of an apartment, not a family. I shoved my life into a beat-up sedan I bought with pizza tips. No party, no help, just the door shutting. My brother was treated like the only son. If I got a B+, I got a lecture. If he failed, they joked it off. I bought my own laptop. He got a car. I told myself it didn't matter, but looking back, it trained me to stop asking. I worked, night classes, long hours. By my late 20s, I had a business and enough money to invest in real estate. My parents never cared to notice, because they never asked. We kept it shallow, a birthday text, a group chat meme, nothing real. I stayed cordial, but I was done begging for a seat at their table. Then Grandma called about my brother's wedding. She gave me the date June 10 and paused when I said I never got an invitation. The next day, she called back, mad as hell. "If you're not invited, I'm not going," she said. Grandpa backed her up. 3 days later, a generic last-minute invite showed up with no note. A cousin slipped the real plan on speakerphone. "They're giving him the house," she said. The actual house. I didn't sleep that night, not because I wanted it, but because the pattern finally snapped into focus. I kept wondering, would they ever tell me up front, or just hope I stayed invisible? So I went. Navy suit, calm face. My mom spotted me and instantly performed. "Jake, glad you could make it," she said. Then softer, "Try not to embarrass us today." I nodded like I was agreeing, and not loading a memory I'd been carrying for years. My dad gave his speech like I was a rumor. "To my son," he said, "the one who made me proud every step of the way." People laughed and clapped, and I sat there with my hands in my lap. What was I supposed to do? Clap too? Then my brother took the mic. He smiled at my parents. After that, he thanked them for everything. Next, he swallowed hard like he was emotional. Then he said, "Including giving us the house I grew up in." Again, the room exploded in applause. I didn't clap. I heard that old front door slam all over again. I stepped outside to breathe under the garden lights. My mom followed, heels sharp on stone, acting like I was the problem. "This isn't about you," she snapped when I asked why I wasn't told. "You were a man at 18, old enough. So why wasn't he?" I asked. She didn't hesitate. "He's different. He needs support." That's when I realized she truly believed her own story. Here's what they never bothered to learn. In the months before the wedding, I'd been buying property back home quietly through an LLC. After Grandma's birthday dinner, I finally opened the sealed letter she slipped into my backpack when I left at 18. "Don't open it unless you really need it," she'd whispered. Inside was a key to a safety deposit box and deeds in my name, including a half-acre behind the house and a thin parcel running along their fence line. I didn't scream or threaten. I filed permits like a grown-up, the way they always demanded I be. I put up tall privacy fencing on my land, completely legal and totally opaque. Then I started a mixed-use build right behind them, modern, loud, and within every noise rule. My brother called, furious. "Are you doing this to us?" I laughed once. "You mean to you?" They tried complaints. The city shrugged. They tried to sell the house, but buyers toured it and flinched. Too noisy. Too close. Not worth it. After months of price cuts, a shell company made an all-cash offer below asking, and they signed anyway. They didn't find out until closing, when the new deed hit public record. My name. I bought my house back without ever stepping inside to beg. I didn't move in, either. I turned it into a community center for kids aging out of foster care workshops, transitional rooms, real support. I named it Turner House, because I was done being erased. A week later, my mom parked across the street and stared at the sign. She didn't come in. Another week after that, a letter arrived with no return address. I didn't realize what I'd lost until I saw your name on the deed. I hope you find peace. I filed it away with Grandma's key, and I kept building anyway. What would you have done in my place? Walk away, or make them live with it?